Yo, what's up, guys? How is we all doing? Okay, trust we all good and we are enjoying our weekend. So today is Saturday, and I just decided to let's just do a pre-market analysis. Of course, I'll be looking into five pairs. Okay, that will be six. Okay, DXY, Euro USD, GBP USD, NZD USD, and AUD USD and USD JPY. Yeah, so that will be the pair I'll be looking out for. Well, let's start with AUD USD and NZD USD. Let's first of all look at the price action. Okay, so guys, if you understand, when we're actually doing our pre-market analysis, we need to start from where the higher time frame, so that we can actually mark out some important zones to know what the market has done. Okay, and where the market will likely go to. Okay, don't forget the market likely does two things. Okay, first, to seek liquidity. Okay, because it's actually liquidity that engineers price, and secondly, to rebalance price. Okay, so rebalancing comes with unmitigated zones. Okay, that could be FVGs, IFVGs, and all of those POIs that you actually know about. Okay, just to mitigate balance price and then move to the direction. Okay, so for the past 2 weeks, AUD USD has been dumping. Okay, so firstly, you could see price took out this high. Okay, price took out this high right here, tapped into a higher time frame key level, and you could see here there was a strip of this particular high right here. And if you observe right here, we have a fair value gap. Okay, that is on AUD USD. But before this time, we could see what the market actually did. Okay, came all the way down, traded up. So we have this high, and then we have this I taken out. Okay, so we could say that this is what a sweep. Okay, this is actually a sweep. So now what I'm expecting price to do is to trade all the way down here and then start going up. Okay, but remember, guys, this is just an outlook. Okay, just an outlook to help us anticipate what the market is actually going to do. When the market opens, we just want to watch the real data and act on what the market is presenting to us. Okay, our buyers, or probably whatever we are actually trying to analyze might the market might do otherwise. You actually want to be patient and make sure that you are following your strategy. Okay, so now we have this I taken out, we have this fair value gap. Okay, this bullish fair value gap, and this actually looks good because I think price will likely want to trade all the way down, be balancing this fair value gap, and what start moving to the upside. Okay, you could see here this right here is another block, then price pushed up. Okay, so going now down to the daily time frame, what do we have? Okay, so clean, so clean. Okay, so we have this high right here, we have this high, price failed to take out this high. Okay, so this is higher high, then a lower high, indicating that price will start dropping. And you can see ever since on Wednesday, price has been dropping lower. Okay, I actually thought this was an SMT. Well, it wasn't. Okay, it wasn't an SMT. So this is actually a good confluence. So on the 4 hours time frame, it's actually going to be clear. Okay, it's actually going to be clear right there. So I think right now, let me just do it. Okay, everything I've been saying, let me just put the joints in. Okay. All right. So remember this right here is the what? The strip of our daily buy sell liquidity. Okay, so everything is marked out, and you can see on the 4 hour time frame, we have this high right here, which is also buy sell liquidity taken out, and then market size was dropping. Okay, and this was actually the level I actually told you about, that I thought it was actually a SMT, whereby we'll have this higher high, then this high failed to do what? To take out this high. Okay, and this right here is the weekly fair value graph that I actually wanted price to like trade all the way down. So now let's look at the data we have currently. Let me zoom so we see this properly. So when price traded above into the daily order block, okay, what do we have? This inversion. Okay, now price did what? Dropped down. Okay, we have this fair value gap right here, bullish fair value gap, and price did what? Came all the way down, inversing this fair value gap. And if you see closely, there is what? A bearish fair value gap inside our key level. Okay, and you can see the way price rejected after going into it, rejected, and then what started trading down. Once we again got into our inversion and did what start dropping. Now my anticipation for this will be this. Now we have this fair value gap right here. Okay, this little fair value gap right here, and we have this 4 hours inversion. Okay, you could see the way price traded above, giving us this fair value gap. Okay, and some persons who actually want to start buying from this moment, but you could see the way the market dropped all the way down. Okay, but there was something nice that I'm actually watching. You could see from this level that this right here is a bullish what fair value gap. Okay, this is the higher time frame. Most of the times, key levels on the higher time frame don't need to be what to be ignored. Now, when price actually traded into this fair value gap, what happened? Price pushed up aggressively, tapped into this, gave us a fair value gap, and then we got what an inversion. Now you need to be patient. Okay. Now the reason why I actually draw this is because when the market opens, each day, each week, each month, each year, it does something similar, a pattern. Okay, the open high, low close, and the open low, high, close. Now, in this scenario, since I'm bearish, I expect the market to open, then trade higher. Okay, trade higher, and then start what dropping. Okay, when it drops, then you know close at this point. So that is exactly what I'll be expecting from AUD USD this week. Okay, so price can actually trade all the way up here. Okay, I need to see this level broken aggressively, like the way you see this candle going down. I need to see a push downward on the 4 hour time frame, closing below, or probably on the daily time frame, closing below this, and this should be what my order block. Okay, yeah, all I want is for price to go into it, then I go or scale lower to probably the 50 minutes or the 5 minutes time frame for what for sell setups. Okay, so that's it for AUD USD. Let's not just waste much time. Um, so this is it in case you actually want to screenshot it. All right, so this is it. I hope it's clear this way. Yeah. So, all right. So let's move on to NZD USD. I think NZD looks much more cleaner. Um, NZD looks much more cleaner. So let's go on the weekly also. So on the weekly, okay, you could see this particular what fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. We're actually expecting what a push from this point right here, but see we price traded above. Okay, so right here we have what if a bearish fair value gap that got what inverse. Don't forget when price, okay, let's do it this way. So when price actually what breaks above, okay, a fair value gap and makes an inversion, we actually want to see what a retracement to into it, okay, probably to the 50% zone or close to it, and then what starts trading up. Okay, so I think that's the same thing I'm actually expecting from this point. Okay, so let me just delete this. Sorry. Okay, so let me hide this. All right, so we have this inversion right here. Okay, because price did what traded above it aggressively, and we have a what this might be a retracement. Okay, but look closely. Look closely. You could see how price has been kind of like ranging. Okay, then price drops and then expanded. Okay, now price took out this zone right here, the buy sell liquidity, and also this particular high. So price took out this buy sell liquidity, okay, and starts what dropping. So this particular fair value gap failed to hold, and next point I'm actually looking to trade into, okay, will be this inverse right here and this particular low. Okay, this particular low right here actually looks good. Okay, and if you actually look with your fib, ah, I'm actually analyzing Euro USD. Sorry. Okay, so this is Euro USD. This is Alright, so this is NZD USD. Okay, so let me check if my mic is working properly. Okay, yeah, it is. So this is NZD USD on the weekly time frame. Okay, you could see we had this strip wire, right? So this sells liquidity and started expanding. Okay, when price took out this high, this buy sell liquidity, tapped into this key level right here, you could see a fair value gap. That price actually started dropping from when it actually mitigated it, and now you could see the same thing happen. Price took out this buy sell liquidity, tapped into this key level right here, and what a drop. Now, if you look closely, we had the sweep of this high right here. Price swept it, and then what started dropping. You can see this high right here that swept this short-term high. It failed to take out what this high. So this high is actually what our long-term high, because why price failed to take out this high and it started what dropping. Okay, at first I was looking at this fair value gap right here. The price would probably mitigate and started what moving upward, but then you could see price started dropping. Okay, don't forget the way I told you, when price breaks a particular level and trades above, what happened? Price will likely want to what come back to it. So let's check the daily time frame and see how clean this is. Okay, so on the daily, remember I told you this high right here, it's not an SMT. Okay, just that price failed to take out this high. If it's an SMT, this would actually be a sweep. Okay, so why AUD USD is having a higher high and a high and lower high, NZD USD will be having what? A lower high and a what? Higher high. So that's it. So price traded below, breaking the zone. We tested the key level, which is this daily order block, and then what? Started moving downward. Now my anticipation will be on this 50% mark. Okay. So this right here. So around this zone, I'm expecting price to trade all the way down, okay, into this, then start doing what? Moving upward. Okay, so on the 1 week, we had an inversion. So sorry, I forgot to mention that. Okay, so you could see this inversion. Just want to make my chart look clean as possible. Okay, so when price traded above after this sweep, we had what? This inversion right here, and you could see price traded above. What next? I expect price to come all the way down, mitigating the zone, and probably the 50%. And we actually want to see a strong rejection above this level to continue our buys to the upside. Okay, so on the 4 hours, don't forget we have this daily order block right here that price traded into. Okay, and then started what? Rejecting. So let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. Okay, so you could see how things are clear right now. So this right here is the daily order block, and when price rejected, it's actually what inverse this fair value gap right here. Okay, so we have an inversion right here, and what happened? Price traded above it and rejected. Guys, you could see rejection. It was clean, and after the rejection, what happened? Price started dropping. Okay, and currently we have this inversion right here on the 4 hours time frame. Okay, this is actually an inversion, and right here we have what? A fair value gap, a little fair value gap on the 4 hours time frame. Okay, so what am I expecting? Price for us to go lower, probably into this level right here. Price should do what? Should break this level. Okay, now don't forget we are inside what? This key level right here, which is a fair value gap. Okay, this is actually what? A fair value gap, and you could see the way price reacted when it got to it. Okay, expanded. Same thing with AU. Okay, expanded. When it got to this level, price started what? Drawing down. So guys, you actually just want to be careful. You want to be patient and then see what the market is actually trying to do. Okay, don't be fixated on just having or going along with your buyers. Okay, if for example I'm bearish, okay, and my strategy is showing me that the market is actually trying to change trends, and then I'm still forcing sales, I'm actually not sticking to my plan. Okay, I'm just a trader who is just after being right. Okay, so you just want to wait to see what the market is doing, and then see how you can actually tag along with whatever the market is presenting. So on the 1 hour, that's where I actually got this inversion. I think the 1 hour got is clear because it's actually on the premium zone. Okay, so my anticipation is still same. Okay, price probably might tap into this level, trade higher, then break below this to be a potential order block. After breaking, then I can scale down on the lower time frame to do what? To look for entries to sell the market all the way down. Okay, so let me just go back to the 4 hours time frame. Probably if you actually want to make a screenshot of my analysis, okay, you can just do so. Okay, so this is it right here. Let me just put it like this. Yeah, so this is it. So guys, that's my observation and my bias and my analysis on NZD USD and then AUD USD. Okay, so this is DXY monthly time frame. Okay, so my voice is cracking. Okay, so price got into this favorable gap, this bullish favorable gap, and then rejected, and we see we actually buying, okay, to this point. You see how strong the push is. Okay, first a strong rejection from this point, shipping where the sales liquidity, and then next price might be heading to another price liquidity to take it out. Okay, so that's on the monthly chart. So you could see, so price swapped sales liquidity, then we also have this minor strip here, right here. Then price started what? Buying all the way. Okay, so on the weekly we have this favorable gap, bearish what favorable gap, and you could see how price reacted. Okay, but on lately this week price kind of like traded above and rejected. So currently if we go down to the daily, okay, you're going to see something interesting. Okay, so price has been a series of high highs and higher lows in the internal structure. Okay, so this is a weekly order block and favorable gap, sorry, weekly favorable gap, and you can see on the daily price did what traded above. Okay, but currently we are within. Now what am I actually looking for? Okay, there's something you need to observe currently on the daily time frame. Okay, now see what price did. Price traded down, closed above this. Okay, then what did price do? When price traded above, came all the way, mitigated it, and started moving up. Okay, good. Currently we have this point right here, this breaker, in alliance with or in alignment with this favorable gap right here. Okay, so all of these, since it's higher time frame, they are what? Key levels. Okay, so some persons might be looking for what? For sales. Okay, down here. Oh guys, there's something we need to understand. Okay, there's something we need to understand. On the higher time frame, price did what? Swept liquidity, and then started what? Pushing up. And if you see right here, the price traded up. At this point, what happened? Could see price did what? Retested the level and then what? Rejected. Okay, so now my anticipation will be, okay, seeing price to buy, seeing price trade above this particular region here. Okay, targeting where? I think on the weekly that should be a favorable gap right here. Good. So I was actually thinking or anticipating price doing what? Trading into this favorable gap right here, which on the 1 day is actually buy side liquidity. Okay, so now let's go over to the 4 hours time frame. Let's see what happened. Good. Remember in my analysis, I was thinking price would come to this point right here and sweep it. Okay, but then same case scenario on USD JPY, we had what? This inversion right here. Okay, we had what? This inversion right here. So this is the 4 hour time frame. Price did what? Inverse favorable gap, and you could see how price actually rejected from it. Okay, now don't forget this is daily. Let me just change this color. Okay, so this is the daily what favorable gap, and we see how price did what? Traded down. Or I was expecting this from this point. Okay, and for me to actually buy this particular pair, okay, I need to see what price closing above where this point right here. Okay, so that would be my confirmation. So that would be what, like an inversion price doing something like this. Okay, I need to see a push probably after taking what liquidity, then a push above, a retest, then I can actually do what, start looking for what, for buys to take out. or to rebalance this price action right here. Okay, so that's actually my anticipation on DXY. Okay, I actually just want to see what price will do for me to anticipate what price. Okay, if not, for now, we'll just wait to see what the market does. Okay, so
Down my trades, share my market analysis, and teach you the lessons I've learned, wins and losses included. Whether you're just starting out or already making moves, there's something here for everyone. Subscribe now to stay ahead of the market and never miss out on the latest trading insights. Plus, by liking and sharing the videos, you help grow our trading community. Together, we can navigate the ups and downs of the market and reach our trading goals. So what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and join me on this trading journey. Let's make those trades count. See you in the next video. Happy trading.